Everyone, I'm a little late to the discussion regarding RG3 being benched in favor of Kirk Cousins, but as some of you know from my past videos, I still have a lot to say. RG3 was given a set of circumstances that were not in his favor from the start. When he was drafted, his selection came because of Bruce Allen and Dan Snyder, the owner of the Redskins. But Mike Shanahan, the head coach, really wanted Kirk Cousins and took him in the 4th round for Michigan State in the same draft. Normally when you select one quarterback, let's take the Raiders with Derek Carr. The Raiders selected Derek Carr 2nd round, but they didn't go back and take another quarterback after taking a high round quarterback. They didn't say, I'm going to take a high round quarterback and then take a low one. You take a low round quarterback the same draft you take a high round quarterback because you want to produce a competition immediately. And to double down on that point of view, but add what is already there, a racial element, just not to add it, but point to it. Robert Griffin is black, Kirk Cousins is white. Robert Griffin is a read option running, passing quarterback out of Nevada. Excuse me, Baylor, not Nevada's Colin Kaepernick. I had Colin Kaepernick in my head at the time. But out of Baylor, Robert Griffin III. And here we have Kirk Cousins, standard white drop back passer. And that situation was put in place. The Redskins management did nothing to break it up. Mike Shanahan, as coach, deliberately ran RG3 into the ground. It was almost as if he was trying to run him until his wheels came off so that he would have every excuse to put the person he really wanted, Kirk Cousins, in. Then, after Shanahan was booted, they brought in Jay Gruden inexplicably, who didn't handle the situation any better, who showed an immediate bias against RG3, but feigned as if he liked him, even as he was putting in an offensive system that was in no way in RG3's favor. And what specifically do I mean? I don't mean a read option in this instance. I mean a coordinated, strong side passing game designed in such a way that it gave RG3 a run option. Say you start him immediately sprinting out with the intent to throw, but if the particular keys and receiver progressions aren't open, he runs. And then when he runs, because of the angle, he can immediately run to the sideline for a first down, as opposed to, say, up the middle, where he would get injured. You see what I'm getting at? That's an intelligent football design. The Redskins didn't explain that. And moreover, it's an intelligent football design with respect to the objective of finding ways to get the best out of your best player. My feeling with both Mike Shanahan and Jay Gruden is that intelligent black men are threatening to them. I'll say that one more time. My feeling with Mike Shanahan and Jay Gruden is that intelligent black men are threatening to them. And so they look for different reasons to push guys like that out of the way if they have the control to do so. The key is to take the control away from them. All of that rests on RG3. I don't look for RG3 to do well because this system is not for RG3. On the other hand, I don't look for Kirk Cousins to do well either because he doesn't have that extra dimension in terms of running that would give him the escapability he needs. That is unless the Redskins' offensive line was deliberately told in some way against Detroit to not block so well and injure RG3 so that he is in a concussed situation, and here comes Kirk Cousins. You never know. You never know what the thinking is because the Redskins have to pay RG3 $16 million next year, and here he's injured, and they would have to cough that up anyway. So you don't know what kind of games they're playing to get him in a situation where they don't have to pay him that money. I'm just saying anything is possible. But the bottom line is, it stinks. It really stinks. Let's see how this plays out. Well, after all, we have no choice, do we?